C-Bus.
Hi, it's Gary from Multrite, lawnaeration.com, and I wanted to make a quick video today because I'm out at a customer's house and we came out just to do a simple service, but I was out here. This lawn illustrates something I see very frequently, and I just wanted to kind of show you and go over what we're going to do and how to make this lawn look better. So this lawn has a potential to be a really nice lawn. They have all the components. I mean, they have a good setting. They have an irrigation system. The problem is they're on this golf course, and they have a lot of different factors, and that causes the grass to be somewhat patchy. This lawn, so you'll see a lot of the plugs. But I was aerating. I thought this would be a good time to make the video. You'll notice the different textures as we walk through the lawn, and you'll notice the different coloring from it also. Through here you can see the original lawn was probably bluegrass, almost for sure. The bluegrass doesn't do as well in the heat, so it browns out. We are in the second day of fall right now, any grass that is heat stressed is going to be a little bit more brown. As we come up through the lawn a little more, you'll see through here we've got a lot of tall fescue grass, and it does a lot better in the heat and it's more green. And then we have patches like this. Commonly, people would think these are maybe a zoysia grass, but what it actually is it's a invasive grass species called nimblewill. And you can see the root system on nimblewill is very weak. It pulls out super easy. So you can see the nimblewill is mixed through here, and in this area we have fescue, a lot of tall fescue over there, big patch of nimblewill, and then we have a mixture of fescue and bluegrass over here. So through the lawn, what we see is a large patchy appearance overall. Different colors, that we see different colors, we see different heights in the grass, we see different patchiness. You really have two options in this situation and what to do to take care of it. The first option that we can do is to renovate the entire lawn, which would be pretty expensive. That means we would basically kill the grass. We would come back and aerate, most likely slice seed all the turf, so we get one grass species in this lawn, or one variety. That gets to be sort of a long process, and it's also costly. So more often than not, a customer will usually choose just to blend one species into the lawn. Now, which one to do? The easiest thing to do in this situation is to put more tall fescue in the lawn, because the tall fescue is going to perform better in those conditions. And you can already see the brighter areas, such as over here, that's tall fescue. Now, something to keep in mind is that when you put tall fescue in a lawn, especially if you're just going to overseed it in after lawn aeration, when you put tall fescue in your yard, if it's a bluegrass turf or a perennial rye, it's going to be a little bit wider blade. It is a tougher grass. Fescue also grows in a clump, so if you just overseed it, you might have to do it a couple times to get the fescue blended into the turf. Otherwise, you're going to come out with an appearance where there's some bluegrass like this, and then there'll be a clump of fescue, or a clump of fescue, or a clump of fescue. So you might get a turf the first time you do it that's a bit clumpy. In this situation, there's already a lot of fescue in the grass. So in this situation, adding the fescue is only going to help. It's going to grow taller, so it's going to help hide some of that nimblewill. There's really no good way to get nimblewill and some of the unwanted grass species out of the lawn. If you look at these areas with nimblewill, you can't really get rid of this unless you spray it with Roundup or some chemical like that, kill all the grass, and then reseed it. Otherwise, you have to blend it in. And bluegrass, a blue rye blend doesn't hide that very well. So if you come over here where there's more tall fescue through this area, there is still some nimblewill through here, but you can't see it as well because the grass is more coarse and it grows taller. So if you have a situation like this where you have varieties of grass types, most selective herbicides will not only single out one type of grass variety, meaning that you can't spray a chemical on it very easily to get rid of one thing like fescue, or get rid of bluegrass, or get rid of the nimblewill, because those are weed type chemicals, are meant to kill mostly broadleaf weeds or grassy weeds. So your best bet is to blend it. So today we're going to go with the easier and cheaper route. It takes a couple times usually to do this, but we can get this grass looking good anyway, and we're going to overseed turf type tall fescue into the lawn. So let me get started. So keep all these tips in mind next time you have a problem, or if you have a problem with your lawn where you have different types of grass species. You can aerate overseed with the dominant species. There is one thing to note: if you're going to aerate and overseed fescue into the lawn, anytime you put fescue, turf type tall fescue, in a bluegrass lawn, or you blend the two, to prevent a clumpy appearance, you're going to want to make sure that fescue is your dominant species. So ideally you'll want to have at least 80% turf type tall fescue in the lawn to make everything look right. So I'm going to finish this up. One other little note: if you want to get this process done a little more quickly rather than overseeding, you could also slice seed the turf type tall fescue into the lawn. That would blend it very evenly throughout the lawn. It would be a much quicker inset of the tall fescue to blend it, but it's also going to be a lot more expensive and a lot more labor intensive. So in this situation, we're just going to continue to aerate, and we're going to overseed it a couple times, and we're going to blend that fescue in. We're going to make this lawn look great. So let me get to work, and you keep watching. Got a little bit more aeration to do inside a fence, and then I'm going to finish it up. Keep watching my videos. I'm going to keep adding things about different types of seed and how you can improve your grass. Please subscribe to my channel, and we're going to cover a lot more. Have a good one.